Okay, so it's time to talk about the Netduma and COD WWII. So for the beta, I've been using my Netduma router and its geo-filtering software, and this particular gameplay you're seeing now is a great example of where the Netduma can really help you out. In this particular gameplay, I end up going 18 and 9, and there isn't really much more I can do. We end up losing because everybody else on my team goes negative. But what I'm doing, I'm using an assault rifle and a fast-firing assault rifle, and I'm engaging targets at medium distances. And because what the Netduma does is the software on it looks at the various hosts that will be available for your particular game as you're going through the matchmaking process, and it will make sure that you only link to hosts that are within a certain distance that you specify. So, for example, what I've done is I've set the maximum distance from the centre of, well, basically the centre of England, out to 300 kilometres. And I've set my ping assist to 20 milliseconds. So the Netduma won't let Call of Duty World War II attach me to any hosts for any games that are further away from that. Now, why is that important? That's important because if I'm further away from the host than somebody else, when the data's coming back from all the different PlayStation 4s, when people fire bullets, obviously the information will get back from the person who's closer to the host than it will from me. So if we both fire a bullet at the same time, the closer person will register the hit before I do, and therefore I will die. So what the Netduma is doing is it's saying, well, no, we're not going to let that happen. We're not going to let you join any games where the host is further away than a certain amount. And that means that you have a lot more consistent connection in your games, and you have a lot better experience as well. Now, with the World War II beta, what I found is it doesn't make that much difference on maps like Point de Hoc or Gibraltar, where you're really in each other's faces with submachine guns. It's I haven't really noticed a big difference. Where it has made a big difference is definitely on this map, which is Ardennes Forest, because I'm engaging at those medium distances, getting into medium distance gunfights, and I seem to be winning a lot more than I do on the other maps. So anyway, I've put the video there so you can see the settings on my Netduma, but basically I've put the tag for where I am, if you like, in the middle of England, and then my kind of circle is out to 300 kilometres, which means that it just sort of takes in a little bit of northern France. I found that if I tightened it up any further, I was having trouble getting any connections as well. I'm also running it on strict mode. I've got, as I said, 20 millisecond ping assist. Yeah, and it seems to be working very well, and I can't wait for the full game to come out, where we can then really have a go on the maps and see what the Netduma can really do for us and give us a better Call of Duty experience, which is something we all want. Now, if you're interested in getting the Netduma, basically it's just like a normal router, a normal wireless router. It sits on, on somewhere in your house, just like a normal router would do. But it also has this extra software in it, so it does everything normally. It supplies all the internet to your whole house wirelessly or via wire, via LAN. But it also has this geo-filter software that you can access, that you can adjust, and it's fantastic, really, really good. Haven't used it really for Battlefield 1 over the last year because Battlefield 1 uses dedicated servers, whereas Call of Duty is peer-to-peer. They do have some dedicated servers, mainly peer-to-peer, and so the ability to only choose local hosts is very, very important. Anyway, that's enough from me, though. You can find out more about the Netduma online. I thoroughly recommend it, and got any questions or comments, please put them down below.
Ready. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Fire in the hole. aircraft